It's Saturday.
Woo!
Thank you, Lauren, for subbing for me last week because I was busy, and this is I'm making this my punishment, just embarrassing myself with my friend.
We've got hats. They're fun.
Okay, no, what's really interesting is I'm actually, like, on an iMac. It's a really huge iMac. I'll put, like, all the sizes of it in
Because she killed my old computer, which is
side
right
there. Yeah, this right there, this is my creation. I love this thing, okay? I watched Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I was like, yeah, let's redo your computer. And I, like, decorated her tower, and then, like, a week later, it crashed. It crashed hard. But you have to thank me because you got this wonderful, amazing iMac that I want.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I am Elan Marche. I'm her friend, as she said, and I like crazy hats.
Yes, she's going to be in this
All the hats being modeled today are products of Elan Marche Incorporated. I'm just kidding.
I got this for you at Disney.
Shut up. It's a conspiracy. She lies.
You'll see her a lot because her dad's an economist.
Yes, he is. He's smart and completely insane.
And he works at the college, so
yes,
we're going to talk to him sometime.
Oh, no, you really should. Yeah. Like I said, he's crazy.
Everybody would be interested to hear from your father.
He's crazy. If you want to know how crazy, I'll tell you the story again.
No, please no. We have like a 10-minute period, and I don't really want to bore people, so.
Okay, fine.
I was like ill prepared because we sold Girl Scout cookies in the snow.
In the snow.
It's more like a slush snow, like it's a slushy, like just falling out of the sky. I don't get it, but it snowed in Oklahoma, and it's March.
Yeah.
And so last Saturday, I'm using your question, which I'm thinking you were asking what's our thoughts on abortion. So yeah, you person, she is same with me, going against the grain from our lovely conservative town that we live in.
Yes.
So we
had her from a Christian Republican conservative town. So what are you gonna do?
So basically, I think we share this like the same views. Like we're both pro-choice in the whole matter of it all. Just like I made a video not too long ago on my personal channel discussing the stem cell research and Obama lifting the federal block. So federal money couldn't go to it, but now it can. So just my views on it is like, if you cannot have the baby in a way that it won't damage your body, or you're like way too young, or can mentally scar you, and it's like, you shouldn't be able to have it. There should be like an age range where you should have the choice to get aborted. But if you're over the age of 18, it was completely your decision to have sex, and you're just saying, oh, I don't want to have this baby, you should be able to have the baby and just be able to give it up to adoption. So yeah, Elan?
I have pretty much the same view, only I'm a bit more open to it. I'm not too fond of adoption in general. It works sometimes, but a lot of times people have to wait like years before they can get a baby, and there are a lot of babies sitting there that need to be adopted that aren't. And I'm pro-choice in general. I think that it is a part of the woman's body up until like 3 months when it can actually survive out of the womb. Up until that point, it's a fetus, and if it's living off of you, you should have at least some control over what happens. Raising a child is a big responsibility, and I don't want children growing up in a situation where they'll be unwanted, neglected, or abused in any way. So I think that if you can't have a child, you should be in a healthy place to do so. You should want to have a child, and you should be prepared for it. And so yeah.
But also like I heard Lauren saying hypocritical and hypocritical throughout her video a lot. just living in this lovely conservative town, I don't know, I've experienced a lot because I've been raised up in the church, and I believe in the church, but not in the views of the church, if that's, I don't know if anyone can understand that.
Like pro-gay rights.
Yeah, go gay people. That's just another story.
Power.
That's another story we need to talk about. Okay, but no, just growing up in conservativeness, like I've known this lady, and she was planned pregnancy, everything like that, right when she found out that the baby was going to have a problem, like just like it being special. Like she would be still able to raise it. It's not like it would have to have a feeding tube or whatever. It would be like autistic. She wanted it aborted immediately. And she was the one that was totally against abortion. And I'm like, really?
And that is the problem with our community. We have a bunch of people that have the same political views as their parents, and they don't actually understand anything about what they are saying when they say, well, I am a far-right Republican.
Yeah.
They really don't know what they're saying when they say, well, I don't agree with abortion. Half the time, they'll end up becoming pregnant at a young age because teen pregnancy is a real problem in Oklahoma.
Yeah, our town was like
and then these people that are saying, well, I don't believe in abortion, suddenly decide that it's okay for them, and they are unable to put themselves in other people's shoes.
Yes.
So,
there's several issues our town has.
Our town has a lot of problems.
This is why I like having you here, because you can I have like you and me are like the only oddball people. And no, I also just don't like it. People don't educate themselves enough. Like, they're really book smart. They're absolutely book smart, but they're not common sense smart, like, to other things. So, like, our Young Democrats and Republican Club, they have more understanding of everything.
Yes.
Those are the only people you have, like, conversations with.
People in our town are just naive.
Yes.
And
also, they're like, just like you said, they were like, their views of their parents' view. I remember us discussing the death penalty in our class, and it was you and me against the whole entire the other class, because you and me were absolutely against it.
You didn't say much, though. Okay?
No, because I got bashed. Like, I was
over there with my little packet of information.
I should have brought my packet of information. I should have. But no, there was a kid in front of us that was discussing that his aunt was killed, and he's like, well, the guy is in this medium, security, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, we're not talking about, like, the issue where he's placed in. We're talking about the death penalty out of all. And then he was just, like, totally bashing me, and he wasn't supporting what he was saying. And I'm like, fine, because I had, who I had sitting next to me, which was the Young Republicans vice pres right next to me. So I wasn't going to say anymore because it just... You were handling it fine, but no, I also had your boyfriend sitting next to me too, which that was fun.
The mistake that I made was I should have gone with an argument that was more emotionally set, because people won't listen to facts in our town, so you can tell them that it's not worth it, and I think my grandma, so I want revenge, so, that's my
that's why
story.
I think a lot
that's why they
class, like, switched, like, there was, like, one or two kids who were
converted because we had people who had other people killed and wanted those people dead.
Yeah, because it was the emotional factor.
Yeah, and so they had this strong emotion about the subject, and we were trying to preach facts, and what we should have done was gone for emotion. Should have just,
Well, our video's, like, about up, because we're, like, doing this quick shot. I'm not really wanting to edit this. So, my question for everybody else is, what are your thoughts on the death penalty? Because it kind of goes with an abortion in a way, is well, death. Let's talk about death. Thoughts on abortion. You can put it in your video or just comment below.
Oh, and just so you know, it really frustrates me when people call people hypocritical because they'll be like pro-abortion, anti-death penalty, or... what frustrates me is, the other one doesn't make sense, because if they see that as a life, but the person who kills one is not a life, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
But if you see a fetus as not a life, and then a person who's lived outside the womb as a life, that's not really hypocritical. It's more that, not that you value one life over the other, it's that the other one you don't see as a life. The end.
Okay,
Probably
bye.
made a lot of people mad.
I'll see you tomorrow, Jim. Say I'll see you tomorrow, Jim.
I won't see you tomorrow, though.
You're watching his video. Bye bye.
I'm watching your video, apparently.